Good evening. It is time for Call the Wild Outdoors Live. Date today's 5/11/2023. And we'll start the show off by saying that I put my boat in the water Monday. Once I got it in the water, it kind of ran not so well. So Tuesday I spent tuning it, and I got her idling at 400 to 450 RPM, which is nice and slow. And I went out fishing for the first time this year yesterday evening. And I was able to put my personal best lake trout inside the boat, and he was 31 inches long, just a smidge over 21 pounds according to the scale at the Frankfurt boat launch. Just a massive, massive fish. So I was really happy about that. Started the season off right. We'll go on to the fishing report. Manistee, they're getting kings already. Quite a few of them. And of course some lake trout, Cisco's. Haven't heard nothing about the perch. They're still getting some coho down in southern Michigan, scattered kings all the way up. Um, they're supposed to be getting a few kings out of Frankfurt, but not very many of them. Another week, and those should be hanging around here as they move north from Manistee. Um, Supposedly getting some coho out of Muskegon area. So it's all looking like it's going to be a really good fishing season. I did graph some fish last night. I graphed a couple schools of Cisco's, a lot of lake trout. One that could have been a small salmon, but I have no idea. It was pretty small. So haven't gotten no reports from the eastern side of the state. I know they're getting lake trout up out of Northport, fishing in between the islands all the way north. They're getting lake trout. I've heard of them getting some lake trout and some steelhead in Traverse Bay, along with Cisco's and some perch. In the lake fishing, lots of bluegill and bass happening at just about every lake you can get onto. So give it a try if you can. The spoon I got my lake trout on last night is called a Blue Dolphin. I don't run that spoon very often. I ran it on a tip that it's pretty much a good spoon, and it paid off. I only trolled Old Reliable for about 15 minutes last night, and I just don't want to lose that spoon. It's caught me too many fish. I think I'm going to take it right off the boat. So, other than that, things are looking up. The weather keeps changing for the weekend. Let's see what the current report is. It's 77 degrees just a few minutes ago. I had to drive down to Cadillac and then back after work, so I just got home about 10 minutes ago. Still currently 74. Sunday they're calling for 67 now. Yesterday it was down in the low 50s. And looks like the rain's going to be gone. Let's see what the wind conditions are going to be like. 5-mile-per-hour winds. So looks like this weekend, if the weather holds like that, it'll be good for fishing out of Frankfurt, Manistee area. So I'm going to have up for sale, I'll post it on my website, a gear case off of a 90 horse Mariner 2-stroke and a gear case off a 70 horse Evinrude 4-stroke. I'll also have power trim systems for that and some other for each one of those, plus some other various parts. The gear case on the Mariner will also fit the Mercuries. I will get year ranges for that and horsepower ranges tomorrow if I get a chance, and the same thing on the Avenue 4-stroke. So if you're looking for a gear case for one of those engines, I have them, and I'm going to be letting them go for a song basically. So if you got an old motor that needs something like that, then I got you covered. Mushrooms are getting some good mushrooms. Of course, this weekend's the Mesic Mushroom Festival, and they should be doing real well down there. I didn't get to my area this evening like I wanted to, but there should be blacks in my area. My friend's area that started producing real early, he got some grays already. He started getting them last week. He said the blacks in the area are pretty much rotten now, so he's going to have to find himself a normal spot now. But should be a good weekend for mushrooming. Make sure you wear repellent. There's still a lot of ticks out in the woods. Bear crossing the roads in various spots, along with the deer. The deer have been really moving, so if you're driving close to dusk and after, you want to watch that. If a doe runs out across you, they are dropping some fawns. Don't just speed up. Be patient. It's possible a little fawn could be following her, and nobody wants to whap a fawn. So they're going to look like little puppy dogs right now. So other than that, we got one entry in our fishing contest. 11-year-old Caden with a really nice bullhead. So I'm hoping to see more entries into that fishing contest. It's free to enter. Just send me a picture with the date on a piece of paper held into the picture so that I know that you took it during the time of the tournament to qualify. Mail it into callthewildoutdoors1@gmail.com, or you can mail it into the website, email it, and that's all you do for entry. There's no fee. And you could win a $25 gift certificate to Amazon. I have one prize for youths right now and one prize for adults. And I will start a new tournament after this one's over, and we'll try to get a few more prizes involved in on that one. But make sure you enter, because right now there's no entries in the adult division. If you happen to be the only adult that enters, you win. So easy way to get some fishing tackle or anything else you might need from Amazon.com. See, what else do I want to talk about today? I'm going to be posting a video on changing an engine circulation pump. That should be up hopefully tonight, but possibly not till tomorrow. It's nothing special, just some little tips on how to do it. Unfortunately, when I was reeling in the lake trout yesterday, before I even grabbed the rod, I turned on the GoPro, and I'm not sure if it's a memory card or the camera. I got a sneaking suspicion it's a memory card, but no video. It just shows a locked in picture of me standing at the rod like I'm getting ready to grab it, and we can hear the sound, but can't see nothing. So I'm in the process of testing the next memory card out, because the other memory card that I have had no problems with that one. This one, it's done it to me twice. Once back in the winter ice fishing, and then last night. So I'm not going to tolerate it if it turns out to be the memory card. But I am in the process of trying to find more cameras to make higher quality videos. These GoPros just eat up batteries like there's no tomorrow. So I can't just keep a steady stream. I want to get a real camera that I can mount on my boat and just film the whole thing and then cut from there. So instead of having to wait for a fish to bite, and then every fish battle, I got to change the battery because they're only good for 8 to 15 minutes, depending on what battery it is. The aftermarkets I bought through Amazon last longer than the original GoPro battery. So I'm not going to spend $50 on a GoPro battery that absolutely is the worst battery that I have in my arsenal of batteries. And it's been that way since day one. So this weekend I'm going to try and get out and find some perch out on Lake Michigan. And of course, I'll be trolling for lake trout in the morning. Um, but I want to find some perch. And I was given some information where there's a potential perch bed, so I'm going to try it. And hopefully it'll pay off. If not, well, I just sat out there in my boat for a couple hours bobbing on the lake. You know, that's real tough to take. Not. Turkey hunters, I guess, are seeing birds and they're having a hard time calling them in. They're with hens already, so that's going to be tough hunting for you guys with the turkeys, but good luck to you. All the depth I was fishing for my lake trout, I got out to 75 feet. Was the deepest I went. I graphed a lot of fish from 72 feet into about 49. The one I picked him up in 72 feet. I actually watched him on the graph bite the spoon. But there is fish out there. You just got to troll for them. The speed I was trolling at last night when I got that fish was 1.8 to 2.0 miles per hour. And that's surface speed. I don't use a fish hook, although I'm seriously considered investing in one. Just when I take people out fishing, it'll be a little easier than playing the guessing game up above. I'm also in a few weeks going to have a 23-foot Penyan with a trailer for sale. I want to put some bottom paint on it and completely tune it. And it's going to come with 4 fishing rods and reels, 3 downriggers, marine radio, fish finder / GPS. It's got a refrigerator in it, canvas top. It's got a 360 inboard with a 4-barrel on it, which should be just like the Penyan I have. It'd be easy on gas. My boat does about 30 miles an hour at just over half throttle with me in the boat, and just a little bit of chop like we had last night. It does have trim tabs on it. Lots of storage. There's going to be some lures thrown in with it. And I'm going to be asking, I think, $4,200 for it. And she's worth a lot more than that. So if you're interested, let me know. Send me an email. If not, that's fine too. But I'm going to be trying to post anything that I think people can use that I want to get rid of. You know, I'll post it on my website. I'll talk about it here. If you guys have anything you think somebody could use that you want to sell, send me an email with a description, preferably a picture as well, and I will post it on my website, which is going to have like a yard sale type thing. We want to keep it fishing and hunting, boating, outdoors related. So, and there'll be no charge for you to post it. So I would recommend you get a different email box instead of posting your normal email box for people that would like to question you about anything you might be selling. And that way you don't get a bunch of spam mail, because the spammers are slick. They go around and find all that stuff, and nobody likes a spammer. But that's going to be free as well to use on a website. And the more stuff we get posted on there, the more views we'll have. I've already had around 8,000 views to the website, so it's getting busier. Once we post that kind of stuff, it'll get slammed because people love a good deal. And like the gear cases that I have, if you were to go buy something like that from a marina, they're going to get $600 to $800 for a used one, and up to $2,500 for a new one if you can even get it. So I'm probably looking at 200 or less for each one with the propellers. I'll inspect the water pump and impellers on them, and if those are bad, I'll replace those as well. But I know the one we serviced it last year, new water pump impeller, water pump housing, and the guy went and tried to change his own oil and didn't get enough in it and cooked his motor. So I pressure tested the lower units. There's no air leaks, no nothing like that. It'll hold the pressure, so it's not going to allow water in it. The gears all shift good. The engines run, they just don't run well or strong. So if any of you are interested in any of that, drop me an email. I said I got the power trim unit. I'll let that go really reasonable, for 90 horsepower Mariner 2-stroke and a 70 horsepower Evinrude 4-stroke. And like I said, I'll get the year range that those will fit, so that you know. And I'll take that off, so it'll be professionally removed. You'll get the wire harness with it. It won't be just snipped wires. It'll be unplugged like it's supposed to be, unbolted. Um, and whatever shipping costs, unless you want to come pick it up. And it'll be ready to just bolt pin on your motor and go. And I can probably include the trim relays with those as well, because I could take them off the motor. I ain't gonna have no use for those. I'll just send them with it. Let's see, I'm gonna have electric starters for each one. The one's a year old. So any of that kind of stuff. If you've got a Mariner Mercury 90 horsepower 2-stroke, I've got the parts for you. Evinrude, I believe it's early 2000s 4-stroke, which should also fit some Suzuki motors, because the Evinrudes are Suzuki's. Actually, it's probably a Johnson, but same thing. Like I said, I'll get the cross reference and post it on my website with pictures. So hopefully someone can use that stuff and they get a good deal on it. And don't really know anything else today, so I guess I will cut the show short. It's just too nice of a day, and I'm sure most people are going to watch this on replay. So get out there fishing, get out mushroom hunting. If you're turkey hunting, get out there hunting. Good luck to you, and have a good weekend. And if there's any technical questions you guys have on marine repair or anything like that, drop me an email. It's what I do for a living, so I'm sure that I can, one way or another, help you out. And have a good week. We'll see you next Thursday.